Hi everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. It's WIP Wednesday and I just wanted to hop on here and say hello to everybody. Today I'm wearing my hexagonal cardigan, my hexagonal granny stitch cardigan. I made this a few years ago and it feels like I'm wearing a blanket. I love this crocheted piece so much, and it's perfect for the cold weather that's here in Wisconsin right now. It is so cold out. So it's keeping me nice and warm. I'll share the pattern for this cardigan in the description of this video, so if you want to make this piece, you can. I used Caron Simply Soft yarn in this, and I feel like it is just so soft and cozy, and I just love it so much. So, and it's orange, it's almost Halloween, and it's like perfect colors for orange, or for Halloween. So I love the orange and anything pumpkin spice. You guys know me. So but I wanted to hop on here and say hi, and also share a stitch video today. So one of these, the next stitch video is the V stitch. This is episode 12 of our stitch gallery and glossary. So I wanted to share that with you today. If you are new to crocheting, this is a great stitch to add to your crochet glossary. And if you are more advanced in crochet, this is just a great way to kind of review your stitches, and this V stitch is just super fabulous. I use it in a lot of my patterns, actually. I've used it in sampler blankets. The ColourPop baby blanket I know has the V-stitch. It's just simple. If you know how to do double crochets and chains, it's that. So it's super simple, and it just makes a fabulous design. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and I'll check in with everybody next week. Happy hooking! Hi everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. This is episode 12 of our stitch gallery and glossary. Today we're learning the V-stitch. Super simple, so much fun to do. The basic supplies you're going to need is just a hook and some yarn. I am using this fancy hook from the Etsy shop, Would Be Fancy, and it is really fancy because it's like ergonomic and hand carved and very, very useful for those who have trouble crocheting for long periods of time. This one will get you through. So find that link in the description of this video to get this hook. Big thank you to Red Heart Yarns for providing the yarn for this project today. This is just a swatch tutorial, but you can go on to making other projects with the V-stitch. This is Creme de la Creme yarn. I'm using 100% cotton yarn. You can use any yarn, any hook for this project. I'm just going to show you with this. So let's get right into it. The V-stitch is in a multiple of 6, so if you need to learn how to do a slip knot or chain, find out how to do that in episodes 1 through 5 of these tutorials. I have slip knotted and chained 18, which is a multiple of 6, and that is what you'll have to do, a multiple of 6 chains. So I am going to go right into row 1. We are going to put 2 double crochets in the 4th chain from the hook, so the loop on the hook doesn't count, so count 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to yarn over, go into that chain. I like to turn my chain this way so I can look in those back ridges. I'm going to work in those, just like that. Yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through those other 2 loops. Perfect. Let's put another one in there. So yarn over, go back into that same chain, then yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Fabulous. Now we are going to skip 1 chain here and put 2 double crochets in the next chain. So yarn over, go into this next chain here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So this is basic double crochet. We're just going to put 2 double crochets in that next chain there, just like that, 1 and 2. Okay, then skip 1 chain and put 2 double crochets in the next chain, and we're just repeating this all the way across our foundation. So whether you're making a scarf or a blanket or anything else, you can use this stitch to make you can make your foundation chain however big you need it to be. So skip 1 chain and put 2 double crochets in the next. 1 and 2. Okay, so I'm just going to do that across. I have a few left I'm going to do, and then I'll meet you up for row 2. Alright, finishing row 1, you should have 2 stitches left, or 2 chains left. We're going to double crochet in the last chain. So skip that one chain and double crochet in that last one. So yarn over, go into the last chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So there was row 1. So you can kind of start to see the V stitching of these 2 double crochets in here. It's really starting to look like it. But in row 2, we're actually going to start to make it really pop and actually look like V stitches for real. So let's get right into it. Let's chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. Turn the work around. And now you see these 2 double crochets here. We're going to work in between them. So if you want to just see them and then separate them, we're going to put 2 double crochets in between them. So yarn over, go in between the 2 posts down below here. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And again, yarn over, go back in, and double crochet. And some people like to chain 1 in between to make it really separate, but you don't really need to. You can see that that looks like a V stitch. It's supposed to look like a V, and that's what it looks like. So then just hop to the next grouping here and just separate the 2 stitches and just put 2 double crochets right in there. And that's basically the V stitch. It's very, very simple. Just double crochets. Okay, so then hop to the next grouping here, separate these 2, and put 2 double crochets in there. And if you need to, practice your double crochets, that's totally cool. I go a little slower in episode 3 if you want to backtrack on these episodes and learn how to double crochet. You can watch episode 3. I go a little slower on learning the double crochet. And then you can go on to perfecting that and then going on to making fancy stitches like these ones. Look at those V's are turning out so fabulous already. So now we're just going to go all the way along this row, and I am actually almost done, so you can continue watching and we can go on to the next row. So right in between the groupings. So if you need to separate your work, separate these 2 stitches and then put the 2 double crochets in there. 1 and 2. Okay, coming up on my last V stitch right here. And like I said, you can make blankets, hats, or scarves, or whatever, and using this V stitch. There are many, many patterns online to show you how to incorporate this into different projects. So now when you come to the end of your row for row 2, you are going to double crochet into this chain up 3 here. So yarn over, go into this turning chain right here, then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Just put 1 double crochet in that turning chain. Then chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and turn your work around and just repeat row 2. So put 2 double crochets in between the 2 double crochet groupings. Just like that. So right in the middle of those. Okay, then hop to the next grouping right here and work your 2 double crochets in between those stitches. And that just comes up with a really interesting design. When you have a lot of these, you can really see the V stitches, and it just looks really cool in that design. So it's very simple and a lot of fun. So that's basically it. So thank you so much for watching and learning how to make the V stitch. Make sure to check out YARNutopia.com for other video guides, free video guides on how to do easy to complex stitches. And while you're there, check out my other patterns that I offer, free video tutorials and written patterns on different crocheted items. And if you could, support YARNutopia by clicking the donate button in the right hand sidebar on my website, and you can then
allow us to, you know, keep making these video tutorials and giving them away for free. So thank you to Red Heart Yarns for providing the yarn. Thank you to my dad, Fuad Azmat, for videotaping and editing all my photos at YARNutopia. Make sure you subscribe to our channel here on YouTube. And until next time, happy hooking!